Hello and welcome to another video with me, Fernanda, and with City Skylines. We are back on the second episode of this project, which is Project Regent. Welcome everyone. Before we start, I do sort of recommend you watching the first one, check out what we're gonna do. But I mean, you can watch it after you've watched the second one, so yeah, I don't mind about that. But anyway, this is the second episode of this project. In this episode, we're actually gonna focus more on the city side of things, just like last episode actually. But we'll be putting down more houses and residential areas, and we're also gonna be messing a bit on the metro, or the MRT line here. I've actually just about done with the MRT actually, in the footage anyway. I will convert this tracks, because in this one actually, the one that you can see, the tracks are actually vanilla and not modded or MOM, so I cannot actually see the render tunnels and all that. But I really want to have that ability, so I chose and I decided to actually replace the tracks with MOM or Metro Overhaul mod, and I also replaced the vanilla station with the MOM station as well. So we can actually do some Metro videos or MRT videos in the future, which I look forward to. I really love that. I really want that. That's one of the reasons of why I chose to convert to MOM or use MOM instead of the vanilla Metro. So yeah, that's that. And these houses, man, I love these houses. These houses are basically, I think the asset name is Jakarta Houses Pack. I believe that's the name, Jakarta Houses Pack. Yeah, it's really good. I love it a lot. It really brings the Indonesian vibe of things, you know. If you've ever been to any major city of Indonesia, or I personally live on the outskirts of Sidoarjo and Surabaya, and Surabaya is the bigger city of the two. It's actually the second largest city after the capital, which is Jakarta, Indonesia. For anyone who's new here, I'm a native Indonesian. So I have some footage of this. You can really see like sprawling, I guess, like, I don't know if I can call it suburbs. We call it perkampungan, I guess, which is sort of like a dense urban village-ish thing. It's basically houses for the ordinary people, I guess. And you can really see like there are some straight like skyscrapers like around them, well, I call them skyscrapers. I don't know if it actually qualifies as one, but I really like it. That's really what I want to portray in this series as well, the Indonesian feel of things, you know. I also plopped down a fire station because up until that point, I didn't really have any fire stations. So I figured, why not have one over there, since there is some empty space. And the thing with the green stuff on the right there, over here, that's actually a high school. I ended up putting a elementary school there as well, because without the elementary school, the high school wouldn't work properly. The education system wouldn't really work properly. Over here, there's a Pertamina. And we will also be working on the first apartment that we'll be working on in the city. So yeah, that's that. These Jakarta houses packs aren't actually houses in game, they are actually unique buildings, right? So what I decided to do is that I have these small houses that I got from the Steam Workshop, of course. These houses are like slum-ish houses, so they're actually very small, and that's very convenient. And they actually fit like 2 households, which is amazing. So I just plopped them down like what you can see here, kind of hiding it under the Jakarta houses pack. So it still looks nice, and it's actually functional, and those are actually houses and not only like unique buildings, you know. Those are actually contributing to the city, you know. So that's that. I really, because those are unique buildings, I use Move It. I believe it's Move It, is it not? Yeah, Move It to copy paste it onto the other side of the city. So that's what we're doing here. You can really see that those are big buildings just across the house of the sea of houses, I guess. It's really cool. I really like that aspect of Indonesia. It looks really natural, you know. But it's not like I hate other kind of cities. I'd love to go to New York. I've been to like Sydney. It's very good. Melbourne as well. Uh, those are really great cities as well. Singapore, Kuala Lumpur and stuff. But I just like that distinct Indonesian feel that I get from this. The kind of cities that we get here in Indonesia. Also over there, those warehouses kind of things. Those are the sorting facilities for the post office as well. There is actually a workshop mod which is Post Indonesia, which is the National Post Service. I guess it's the USPS equivalent of Indonesia. So that's that. That's not gonna be permanent. The fire station is not gonna be permanent as well. The apartment will be permanent, and I believe most of these Jakarta houses packs that I've plopped down are gonna be somewhat permanent as well. I left some like green spaces in the middle on some of them. I'm kind of debating on myself if I should just plop more houses in there, or if I like make them green spaces for trees and parks and all that for the people that live around it, or if I should just make it into a soccer field, because people in Indonesia really love soccer. There's a great documentary from ABC, Australian Broadcasting Corporation, I think. They did a documentary about how the soccer culture here is a little over the top, but it's something unique about Indonesia as well. So that's that. And here we're actually moving on to working on the apartment here. The apartment block-ish, I don't know if I can call it a block. It'll have a basketball course, a pool, and then an office in front of it. The office in my head, it's a marketing office kind of thing. It can also be used to, it will also rent out office spaces for people who want to or who are looking for office spaces in the city. So I think that works well. And this is the gate to the the apartment thing. I don't think I figured out the name out of it. Well, maybe I have. The name I have in my head is the Prosperity Residence. I'm not sure if that's a good name or not. I'm not really good with coming up with names. Maybe if you can probably tell by the name of the city of Perna, right? So that's that. You can see that's the building there. I've put down curbs as well. There will be lots of plants because I love them a lot. I love making like front yard plants things. There will also be a pool, as I mentioned. I'd love to have a rooftop thing over there. I believe there are, maybe, or maybe not. I'm not sure actually. But I've been to this roof of a hotel thing where they have the pool of the hotel on the roof, right? And it's just gorgeous to be there, and it's really beautiful. I love it a lot, and that's what I really want to have here as well. I live on the outskirts of the city, so it's not often that I go to rooftops, you know. It was actually a birthday party of my friends, so it's pretty cool. I love it a lot. I got some footage of that. I believe I do. I'll just plop it here if you know you want to see that. But that's that. The name of the hotel is Hotel Tunjungan. It's like that center on the central part of the city. It's close to where the mayor lives, mayor of Surabaya. No, actually not the mayor, but the governor of East Java. It's close to where the residence of the governor of East Java is. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, it's also pretty close to the city hall or the town hall of Surabaya too. It's pretty close to the center of the city. It's really in the central business district and area, or shopping, I guess. It's like near to a mall, and it's very cool. You can like look it up you know, looks very nice. So here you can see that I've plopped down the pool, I've plopped down some tables, I've plopped down the basketball field thing here. I'm not sure what to call it. I plopped down some more curbs on the parking lot and the lobby front area. So that's that. I believe there are some kind of balconies, I guess, I don't know, roofs and stuff. But yeah, it's cool still. Next episode, I'm actually very excited for next episode, because the next episode we're gonna be working on the biggest mall of the city. As I explained on the last episode, the in Indonesia, malls are still the thing, at least for the people that I'm around in, and most of the people, I guess. But I'm really getting the vibe that malls are still the thing in Indonesia. There are still many modern new malls popping up. It's not like, I mean, if I look at the US, right? I've never been to the US. I'd love to, but if I've remembered about the US mall culture, right? It's only big on the past. It's not that big now. They are trying to get the grips of it again, but I really think malls in Indonesia are just humongously big and modern as well. I've I think I got a few pictures that I can show you, but I guess I can show it on the next episode, which will be working on the mall, which is very big. It has this like park in the middle. It has a artificial waterfall and lake and stuff. It's very good. I've teased on this on my Twitter. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, then go right ahead. If you want to, that is. I mainly post about city skyline stuff on Twitter, and then on Instagram, if you haven't followed me on Instagram as well. In Instagram, I mostly post about cities, particularly Surabaya, most probably. So yeah, if you want to follow me there, you can go ahead. If you don't, then sure, it's your choice. And over here, I put down some decals, but then I thought the decals. Oh, apologies. I thought the decals didn't look that good, so I decided to just delete that. And then over here, we're actually done with the apartment block thing. I love how I have that wave pattern on the flowers that I didn't get to explain earlier. But yeah, that's that. There's this little Indomart that I thought can like fill the space here in the corner, since there aren't anything that can fit that. So that's that. And the episode is actually coming close to an end once again. I really want to push more episodes, which means I really want to have shorter episodes too. But thank you so much for all the comments last time. I appreciate every suggestion that you have. I appreciate every opinion that you have. If you have some questions, feel free to ask them down below. Enjoy the cinematics. There is a special cinematic at the end, which is gonna be related to the Mudik stuff. Happy Eid Mubarak if you're one of those people who celebrates that. And I know I'm pretty late because I'm gonna upload this very late. But yeah, thank you for watching. Like this video, share this video, subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.